Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The center receiver in motion to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. But defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here we go, set.
To throw, Williams. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet from 3 yards out. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a... Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Gervon Dexter
able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
To the air, Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks. Second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. One-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to the running game with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Swift. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, They're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Swift again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
43! 43!
Now back to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Yellow, yellow!
Mahomes will throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Still going.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
51 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Mahomes to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Fights him off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On second down, Robinson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Justin Reed with the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Falcons will have a first.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. Brushes him off with ease. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
2nd and 10 now. He'll get this complete to Mooney.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
We've finished. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at a borderline gimme third down here. Robinson on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Falcons into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Another carry for Robinson. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Hey, Steeler. Right side.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brown with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here. From the 35 on 2nd down. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs in possession. First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Pressure coming for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Back to the well again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They give it to him again. Has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
And this is Cup, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Black.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Another carry for him. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. That's brought in by Hunt. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Here's a give up the middle. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Yellow.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Right side.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. David Onyemata there for the stop. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Third and 4 coming up now.
Yellow. Right side.
He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Brought in right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Right. Right side.
Plowing up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow. Right side.
Now a give on the counter. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Right side.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57, 57 colors. Nice hit.
He'll throw it. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. That's brought in by Mooney. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Deeper.
Throwing now. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
First.
Now to throw. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hey, no, easy. Listen to me. Two.
To throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Bring up 48.
He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
First.
A run here with Robinson. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now Columbus to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That's good for 7 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. An entire game coming down to the leg of Younghoe Koo. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win this game. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Kansas City. A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Cousins looking to throw right away here. On the move, headed right. He can run it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another carry for Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Josie Jewell making that stop. That's 5, it looks like, on the play, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Cousins. He's on the move. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cousins out of the pistol here. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
On second down, Robinson. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Panthers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Again, it's Brooks. Blast through midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On the draw, this is Brooks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, it's Brooks. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Young. He finds Sanders. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Panthers could break this tie for a halftime lead. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Young throwing here. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Looking for the back that time. So now they have...
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go.
Now Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Covers was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. One more time with Jacobs, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Here we go, set.
Looking to throw is Williams. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to the running game with Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. To throw, it's Williams. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
A good job in coverage there that took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw now, here's Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. to the air. Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, no! 19 tight, 19 tight. Take go.
Throwing is Williams. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go now.
A final shot before break. Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. From the gun, here's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
There's a nice move.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Oh, good move at the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw. Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And bulldozing his way through. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Come on, set. Liking 18.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Williams. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Love. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Here's second down and 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Here's second down. Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Clock under 30 seconds now. Here's second down. Now Love.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. This is Swift on the counter.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. That pass complete to Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Heck yeah, man. Went to overtime. It's our first overtime game.
Back to throw. Williams. Little short pass. This is Everett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And a good run here as they rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 77 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Well, starting to put together a nice drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Williams from the gun on third down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And now an audible here into something else. One more time with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
Game, boys.
Touchdown, Chicago.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here's Love.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. They had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Pass rush is just too much. Good game.
So it's the Bears who come away with a victory, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.